After spending some time in the PTS yesterday, and by some time, I mean quite a bit, I got familiar with all the new shit. Let's break it down. Hey yo! Welcome all to IG West Games, the gamer channel that brings you a variety of entertainment content. But in here, before I kick things off, I'd appreciate the love by y'all sharing in those icons and need to click. With that said, check out the social media where I post daily, keep in touch with followers. Now let go. Alright, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm gonna give you my opinion. I believe Title Update 12 is about 95% catered to the summit. Bad move on, in my opinion, bad move. I feel like we need a variety and stop just focusing on one specific game mode, especially for us who played the Division 1 and spent our time in the fucking underground. I mean, don't try to, just because it's above ground, so you say, we don't have evidence, with no windows to look out, but shit, I'm burnt out. But anyway, let's cover the new shit. Now, before I get into the exotics, the named items, the gear set, the brand set, and the skill variants, let's just touch up on a little bit of the quality of life that they did with this update. First off, you'll immediately notice your inventory is now maxed at 150. We got a 50 increase on the space in the inventory. Can't bitch about that. All love. Good move. Keep it that way. Especially when y'all keep introducing new shit every title update. God damn. Alright, next. I know this is going to please a few of you agents out there. But now you have the option of wearing your mask at all times. You chilling in the White House? Throw your mask on, all gravy. At all times you can wear the mask. 24/7, there, done, covered. On to the next. Mod filtering when you're putting on mods for your gear. You can now select offensive, defensive, utility. Oh man, especially like say you had that defense that was all the way down at the bottom. Or was it utility? Whichever way, I know offense was always the middle, and that bitch would be a long scroll to get down there just to put on a crit hit damage mod. Now we can filter it. Nice little perk with the quality of life when we're getting to spec our gear. Good shit, devs. Next, there's this little improvement in the gameplay. I don't know if it's improvement, but it seems fitting. And that is picking out your deployable skills. You can pick them up. They'll have slight cooldowns. You won't get any full cooldown. You'll get like the percentage that was used. You'll have that much of a cooldown in return. So say you used about 50% of its life. On that cooldown, it's half of that cooldown than a full cooldown. Just don't throw shit out on top of something that our agents can't leap up on. We got some hops in this game, but we ain't got that much. Alright, now on to our new toys. I'm talking the exotics, the named items, the gear set, the brand set, and the new 2 skill variants, one which we get by the end of this season. So we'll have it before Title Update 12 even releases. And then I'll hit up on the optimization station. I don't believe I'll have time to cover the summit. That'll have to be a whole different video, but I'll be having that out soon. Alright, let's kick it off with the assault rifle exotic. Not only is it a new exotic, but it's a new assault rifle. The base is the PDR, the personal defense rifle. I love these weapons in other games. And this exotic obviously plays into having skill build, or maybe even an offensive / skill hybrid. Meet the Capacitor. with its exclusive talent, Capacitance, where you shoot enemies, builds up a stacks of 50, with each stack granting 1% skill damage. After 5 seconds, the stack starts to decay 1 per second. And then also, with each tier skill, you get 5% weapon damage. This weapon is begging to be the hybrid skill offensive build. Almost like in sync, but you get that base damage of that weapon damage with those skill tiers. So it's begging for a hybrid build. And don't forget that you can keep up with your stacks with that nifty little stack counter right beside your weapon as you ADS, and of course having an offensive skill. If you shoot with no skills deployed, it's not going to stack. There's nothing to stack on. Now let's meet the new Shoddy shotgun, which is based from the 612 Shoddy. Now this one's interesting, a lot of status. It's exclusive talent's called the Septic Shock, which is shooting a target applies stacks of venom, which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks add more severe debuffs to the target. 1 stack is poison. For PvP, it's bleed. 3 stacks is disorient. For PvP, it's disrupt. For 6 stacks, it's shock. For PvP, ensnare. For 7, target takes 20% damage from all sources. Very interesting. I can see quite a bit of people using it, both PvE and PvP. Probably more PvP. Depends on if you have a crew running and knowing what it's about. Now, I highly recommend, since that 7th stack is really good for the squad, before you get to shooting it, be sure to load that extra slug in there. Just have it topped off at 8, just in case you miss. You got that better chance of landing all 7 stacks in one go. On to the new exotic gear piece, which we thought would be gloves, but nope, it's another holster named Waveform. Exclusive talent, alternating current. Generate a stack of 3% skill damage on one of your skills every second, capping at 10 seconds. After 10 seconds at that cap, the stacks transfer to the other skill. The process then repeats ad infinitum. I've never seen that word before. So basically, with this holster, all you want to do is have 2 damage dealing skills, and just to be more efficient, just keep an eye. Really, you can just have a turret and a drone up at all times, and you'll know one of them's getting the buff, either left or right, whichever you have your slots filled. Yeah, it's just a general do more damage with your skills. Again, this title update 12 seems to be catering right there to that summit legendary, making it a little bit easier for solos, people who like the solo summit. You are getting quite a bit of deal here with this title update 12. Nothing fancy about the holster, just equip 2 skill damage dealing skills. On to the new gear set, Rigger. Now, damn it, devs, if y'all had to pick a word that is so fucking close to a certain word that is very frowned upon, and y'all just throw it in, man, you're playing with fire, devs. Anyway, this gear set, obviously, what's the theme? It's fucking about that skill, particularly skill damage. 2 pieces gives you the skill haste, 15%. 3 pieces give you 15% skill duration. 4 piece, the talent is tend to befriend. Interacting with your deployed skills grants the skill 25% skill damage for 10 seconds. The buff cannot be refreshed. Interaction includes using, deploying the skill, changing the skill target, or healing the skill. Chest piece, special talent, is increasing the damage buff from 25 to 50. Nice piece. Backpack, I don't know about. It's canceling your skill, will reset their cooldowns. Now this is going to be good, I guess, for the hybrid builds. But if you're fully spec'd into skill with all the skill tiers, your skill cooldowns are pretty fucking short. So this really plays into the hybrid build. It's just a replacement for a hardwire. Nothing particularly, yeah, you're just gonna do more damage. Nothing too exciting. Now to the new brand piece, Empress International. One piece provides you 10% skill health, 2 piece 10% skill damage, 3 piece 10% skill efficiency. Named items of this brand is the chest piece Caesar's Guard, which the talent is perfectly skilled. Skill kills have 30% chance to reset skill cooldowns. The backpack battery pack. Talent perfectly calculated kills from cover, reduce skill cooldowns. As you can see, this brand set also works in tandem to keep those skills always available. This so caters to the hybrid offensive skill build. They want you to get those skills out, shoot some shit, keep those skills refreshed, ready to go, never out of the action. You won't just sit there and wait for your skills. They want you going 24/7 in the action. 2 new named weapons. One to start off with is my favorite weapon so far in this title update PTS. That is the test subject, which is coming from the weapon, the base weapon, the PDR. Now this comes with perfectly in sync. Hitting an enemy grants 20% skill damage for 5 seconds. Using a skill or damage an enemy with the skill grants 20% weapon damage for 5 seconds. Damage increases are double while both buffs are active at the same time. Holy shit. Talk about that dual action. That fucking offensive skill hybrid. Mwah. Ah, Jesus. Love the fucking test subject. And the other named weapon is the Scalpel, which the base weapon is a new weapon, the Tactical 308. This comes with talent Future Perfection. Weapon kills grant 1 additional skill tier for 19 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. Weapon kills at skill tier 6 grants an overcharge for 15 seconds. Overcharge cooldown 90 seconds. I'm not a big fan of snipers in the Division, or just in general. I'm that close and personal. I want to get to know that motherfucker. And yeah. Enough said. Not going to use it. Lastly but not leastly, I'm going to be covering the 2 new skill variants. Unfortunately, we are way overdue on time. I will cover the optimization station and all the new shit to the summit in the next video coming shortly. Now back to the skill variants. We're aware of the Shrapnel Trap. Now with the Shrapnel Trap, you're basically just throwing out another trap, just like the Shock Trap. It spreads, and these little mines, they work as proxy mines. And guess what? They come with an explosive that apply bleed. So be specking into them explosives and them bleeds, them status effects. You can have you quite a bit of status explosive build. Anyway, next one is the Achilles Pulse. Now it sounded weird at first when I read it, but when I put that bitch to practice, I could see some things happening. They reveal the weak points on NPCs. Now think of those fat asses. Think of those bosses in the raids. Think of PvP. They reveal the weak points. You shoot the fucking headshots, we get a buff. And now imagine the whole squad rocking that bitch. I wonder if it stacks. I unfortunately do not have anybody that plays the Division 2 on the PTS because I'm a PlayStation player. So I'm running solo and you can't matchmake in the PTS, which is bullshit. So I have to run solo the whole time and I can't test that theory. If somebody has the answer, please let me know. I really would like to know how that works. If that stacks and get, oh my god, headshot, dude. A squad of just sniping, sniper turrets. it could get crazy. But the Achilles Pulse, I find I may be using in the future. It's different, it's fun, a little more interactive, and gotta have some squad awareness. Once a pulse is out, that enemy's pinged, fuck that NPC up. Like I said, went overdue, way too long, way too much shit though. But I'll cover the optimization station and all the new shit to Summit in the next video. Have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be glad to answer. I'll be trying to put together some builds over the weekend. Let's see what I can come up with. No proper outro. Same as always. I'll get to it one day. Have a good weekend, ages. And as always, I say, peace.